is Adam Levitt, chef at Whitney Bistro, Country and Sweet, Bloomington. Doing another cooking demo, and just thought it'd be a good teaching moment to show you guys all how to make potato latkes. Very simple ingredients, very simple recipe. Basically, potato latkes, a potato pancake. We use shredded potatoes. The reason you're making potato latkes and a lot of different themes in Hannukah. One major theme is the oil that lasts 8 days. So the concept of making the latkes is cooking them in oil. And when we get to the cooking process, I'll show you how that goes. If you're working at home, I suggest using an electric skillet for this application. It's usually easiest to control heat. And we'll get to that in 1 second. So what I have here is I have a pound of shredded potatoes, a cup of minced yellow onion, I've got 2 eggs, and I have a cup of flour. So basically we're just going to mix all these ingredients together. Alright, so now we're going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, and with the latkes, it's a good idea not to add too much salt when you're mixing them, because you're going to let the batter rest just slightly, and as the batter rests and gets blended together, you know, the salt's going to come out into the potato, and you got to watch it. You can always add a little bit of salt in the cooking process, which makes it pretty simple to control your salt content, but you got to have a little bit in there. It's potatoes and onions to bring out the flavor. So you get your nice batter, and then you're going to want to set this up in the fridge for about a half an hour just to let it all bind together really nicely. So we'll set that up in the fridge. And as you see at the Whitney Bistro, I'm already ready to go for another round to show you the cooking process. As I was talking about earlier, the idea is cooking stuff in oil, representing the oil that lasts 8 days. So what you want to do is make little patties. You can make them as big or as small as you think. The idea is not have them too thick, and it's almost like a pancake here. You just want to crisp them up on both sides. You can make them toasty, just like you would for a regular pancake or a hash brown. These are going to taste significantly different than a regular hash brown. It takes maybe about a couple minutes inside. Pretty simple cooking process. If you have electric skillet, I would say have it at about 350, 375. Maybe have 1/4 inch, maybe 1/8 of an inch of oil in the pan. And the idea of cooking at home on an electric skillet, just don't overcrowd it, or else you'll be hard to brown. We're going to let these go a little bit here. I'll show you the finished product. Anything where you're cooking in oil, you always want to bring it out and put it on a paper towel before you serve it. It's always going to have a little bit of oil on it. You don't want the oil on the plate. No one really wants to eat oil in particular like that, especially hot oil. So after we pat them down dry in oil, we're going to put them on a plate ready to serve. You can do a bunch of these up ahead of time. Have them on a sheet pan when your family comes over, you have people coming over for the holidays. Pop them in the oven, pull them out, and be ready to go. They hold pretty well. Traditionally, in my family, we serve them with sour cream and applesauce. If you're at the Whitney Bistro, we'll be doing a version of that. We'll be doing the sour cream and applesauce. But it's always nice to have a little dollop of sour cream on the plate. A little bit of applesauce here up on top. We always like to do a little chive or something to make it a little festive. It also always adds a little good flavor there, a nice herb freshness. Potato latkes at the Whitney Bistro. Chef Adam Levitt. Hannukah starting in a couple weeks. Please come out and see us. Thank you.